For many team leaders, as they continue to work on production and overall per agent productivity to move their business forward, what we introduce is the West Coast offense for real estate. So then that way you can work towards making sure that your business is always pressing forward while you are starting to take steps back and ensure that production and momentum is a key component in your workplace. And there's really 17 simple steps that you can take, whether you are a producing team leader or, more importantly, coming out of production, to always press your business forward. So let's dive right in to the West Coast offense for real estate. And the first important part of this checklist is ensuring that you have developed a leadership philosophy. Now, many people may say, what is a leadership philosophy? A leadership philosophy is something that people have a clear understanding of how business is conducting and your stance when it comes to leadership in enforcing or making sure that it's executed. An example would be, you should have 3 to 5 core values that are continued to be used in your language for your meetings, for your presentations, and every single act where people will be measuring whether or not they believe in your philosophy and their values align with what your company believes in. This will help you separate the language from between you and them, or making it about you and them versus making it about something bigger, which is one of the number 2 reasons why people stay or leave a real estate team, is their belief around the mission, the vision, and the values of the organization. So choose 3 to 5 core values. You can go through the core value assessment, part of your Tom Ferry training, but the most important part is messaging these values in every single act of communication. So then that way people understand your philosophy, and then a clear understanding of who we are and being okay with what your team stands for. I'll give you an example. We are a team that uses scripts, follows a schedule, prospects daily, tracks numbers, and are coached weekly and held accountable to standards. Are you okay with this? So every single team, if we want to have a offensive or something that people could take offense to if we don't uphold, we need to make sure we have a standard. And every person on your team is okay with it. So for today's assessment, step 1 out of the 17 in the West Coast Offense for Real Estate checklist is establishing 3 to 5 core values that will be an act of all your communication and presentation to make something bigger than that of you and the messaging to your team, but also a clear standard of what you stand for around here as an organization, and making sure that every person on your team says, yes, I'm okay with this.